Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the truth about Ice Spice's rise to fame. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my Patreons know I just dropped a new Patreon exclusive on cases of ritual sacrifices that sadly isn't allowed on YouTube due to the guidelines. The Patreon exclusive is available now, so if you're a Patreon, make sure you go check it out after this video. Thank you all for all the support you guys show. Now, let's get right into it. Back in the summer of 2022, a young female rapper by the name of Ice Spice had just released her breakout hit song, Munch, that instantly took over the summer. Her song was a hit on the TikTok platform, with thousands that quickly turned to millions of people making videos using the song. The internet was obsessed with the song and the rapper, who seemingly came out of nowhere. Soon after the success of Munch, Ice Spice was everywhere, and everyone in the industry had her name in their mouth. This is when Ice Spice went from a viral sensation to an industry upcomer, and in pictures with the top artists in the game, even doing TikToks with the Kardashians. Even Nicki Minaj, who's considered the queen of rap, recently called her the princess of the rap game. Overnight, Ice Spice became one of the most talked about artists in the industry. But how? And where exactly did she come from? Was it just a stroke of luck that took her song to the next level, or is there more to the story? If we listen to the story being told about Ice Spice's rise in the industry, her career took off organically, but I am not so sure about that. After doing some research on Ice Spice, I quickly noticed that she, like many other female rappers, is nothing more than an industry plant who for whatever reason was chosen and awarded a career. Nothing about Ice Spice's rise was organic, and she has had help since the very beginning of her music career. Ice Spice was born January 1st, 2000 in the Bronx, being raised in the Fordham Road section. Looking into Ice Spice, it appears that she was into hip-hop but wasn't really making songs until 2022. Ice Spice named Nicki Minaj her role model and said that she started to rap because of her. Ice Spice also claims that she was writing some rhymes in her iPhone notes, but other than that, she wasn't recording songs at that point. She didn't even start rapping seriously until she left college the same year her career took off. The reason Ice Spice even started to rap to begin with was because of a producer by the name of Riot USA, who was attending the same school as Ice Spice at the time and encouraged her to start making music. When they met, he started working with Ice Spice, creating her first song ever, Bully Freestyle, in 2022. Riot USA essentially made her a successful artist, developing her sound. He would help Ice Spice go viral on Twitter, which helped her song gain some traction on SoundCloud. This led me to the question, how was Riot USA able to do so much while being a college student? What most people don't know is that Riot USA was actually connected to the music industry since birth, as he was the son of the legendary radio DJ, DJ Enough. DJ Enough has worked on Hot 97 since the 90s, and he is also Hot 97's mix show coordinator, meaning he decides what gets played on the radio station. Riot USA seems to have signed Ice Spice and used his father's connection to start getting her some attention. This would explain how Ice Spice was able to go from a completely unknown artist who just started rapping to an overnight rap star. It would also explain the rest of her rise. Not long after Ice Spice dropped Munch, she would sign a record deal with 10K Projects, a deal I'm pretty sure Righteous USA and DJ Enough had a part in. This is a very important detail, as it would explain how Ice Spice managed to get so many high-profile artists cosigns. See, 10K Projects isn't just any other label. It's the label owned by the son of the most powerful man in the industry, Lucien Grange, who's the head of UMG. 10K Projects is owned by Elliot Grange, whose father literally runs the music industry. This means Ice Spice is signed to the same label as Tekashi 69 and Trippie Redd, which we're going to talk about more in a bit. This would explain Ice Spice's Drake cosign. 10K Project has access to all these big artists. Who's gonna say no to a favor from Elliot, or especially Lucien Grange, who runs the industry? It seems that 10K Project have gotten the Drizzy cosign before for another one of their artists, Trippie Redd, who signed to 10K Projects before 6ix9ine even did. Some of you might remember that Drake had put Trippie Redd on his song God's Plan, but removed them after Trippie Redd leaked the song at a club before it was out. Drake then removed the Trippie Redd verse, but the co-sign had already happened, and Trippie Redd's name was associated with Drake's. Drake played a big role in Ice Spice's song Munch taking off as well, as early on, he played their song on his OVO radio, helping push the song to the next level with the Drizzy cosign. She was also seen pictured with Drake, which stamped her in the industry. This doesn't just happen. It's obvious 10K Projects used his father's industry connections to make these things happen. Then we saw Ice Spice get a Cardi B cosign after she was spotted hanging out with Cardi B at an event. One of the most questionable cosigns was the Kardashian cosign, something that is very rare for a new rapper to get. This is when I knew Ice Spice was their new chosen one. A few weeks back, Ice Spice appeared on a TikTok with Kanye and Kim's daughter, Northwest, doing the viral TikTok dance to Ice Spice's hit song, Boy's a Liar. Northwest then posted herself dressed like Ice Spice, pretending to be her. This was the ultimate cosign, introducing Ice Spice to the Kardashian mega fan base. These are not random moments. This is a well-constructed plan that was put together by 10K Projects for her success. 10K Projects is using all of their resources possible to make Ice Spice a big artist. Only a big label like 10K Projects will have the pull to make something like this happen. The Kardashians wouldn't just interact with an artist like Ice Spice if there wasn't an alternative purpose. The fact that Nicki called Ice Spice the princess of rap lets you know that it appears Ice Spice took the same oath as the rest of these artists. We remember Rihanna was called the princess of the Illuminati in her music video for S&M, openly showing that Rihanna was chosen to be the next megastar. This is exactly what I believe is going on with Ice Spice. She is chosen to be the next big star in the industry. It's easy to see that Ice Spice has been chosen for this. She is doing whatever she is told to succeed. She is just a puppet and sadly being used for the same destructive agenda as the other female rappers in the industry. Ice Spice objectifies herself, selling her beauty just like she is selling her records. She makes herself a product alongside of her music. Her songs are about sleeping around and using men for money, the same toxic gimmick that's guiding so many women to a burning end. This agenda teaches women to leverage their beauty and use it to get whatever they want, essentially selling their beauty to the highest bidder. An agenda the billionaires that run this world created and use for their personal fun. They have convinced women to sell their beauty for money, painting it as acceptable. Ice Spice teaches these young girls who want to be Ice Spice to use their beauty to get whatever they want, making themselves objects. A very destructive agenda that has been destroying the morals of our future women. A perfect example of Ice Spice's purpose was the TikTok she did with Northwest. We can see just how she's influencing her fans with this TikTok. They know exactly what they were doing when they let the 9-year-old North do a TikTok video with the rapper Ice Spice, whose music is not even appropriate for a 9-year-old. They always target the minds of the children, and that's what they did with this video. Ice Spice is just another industry plant who took the oath in order to have the world. She was discovered while in college, and they recruited her, turning her into a star. Ice Spice's career took off because she has had industry connections since the beginning, not because of her talent. The industry is rigged. If you're not connected, you're not getting in. This is the dark truth behind the industry. If you don't sign, you won't have the machine behind you. A good example of this is DJ Academics covering her. If you follow DJ Academics, then you might have noticed him talking about Ice Spice often. He posts her on his Instagram and talks about her during his streams. If you go over to his streaming channel, King Academics, then you can find that he has posted several clips from his streams talking about Ice Spice.
I've had a new opinion about Ice Spice. Ice Spice is the girl I told you. It's like either she knows, and by the way, Glorilla is like this too, except I think that's just naturally Glorilla. Ice Spice, her likability is like 2,000,000%. And it's all because she just knows not to isolate anybody. She's doing the best job. And I think, by the way, Ice Spice now gains more likes than Nicki Minaj. That's why Nicki's on it. Spice posted a picture, 2.6 million likes. By the way, what does these likes mean?
This isn't because Academics loves Ice Spice. I can assure you that isn't the case. We must remember what label Ice Spice is signed to, 10K Projects, the same label that signed 6ix9ine, and the very same label that hired DJ Academics to help with the marketing of 6ix9ine when no one else wanted to do anything with him. In this interview, Academics mentions his Illuminati meeting with Elliot Grange, the owner of 10K Projects, in a restaurant called Delilah.
6ix9ine went from a rapper who was on the brink of being shelved and dropped on a label. It's 10K Projects. Okay. The owner of it is the son of Lucian Grange, the most powerful guy in music. He's the guy who cuts Drake all the hundreds of millions of dollars check. He cut the Billy for Birdman. He has an indie label because, you know, you give your son something, let him work it out. He signed Trippie Redd, 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine was not the label favorite. He has a song called Gummo. I like the song. his label owner was like, yo, whenever you're in LA, like we should like, catch up for drinks. I always tell this story. I don't know, in 2017, I don't know no label people. So I show up to this place, I always called it the Illuminati Hub. It was everybody in the world that had some importance was in there. I learned later it was called Delilah, but I didn't know that's how LA moves. Like all these executives, they might compete with each other in daytime, but at nighttime, they all frequenting and partying in the same spots. They talking business. I didn't know about networking like that. So I show up there because I was at Complex Con. I show up there with like 12 people. I showed up there, everybody's in suits. That's the first time I seen Steve Stout. Apparently, I never seen Ebro after that, but Ebro and Leslie was in the room too. Somebody else from Sony was there. All the important people that you hear about, but you never see. That's why I called it the Illuminati meeting, because I couldn't believe that. Wait, all y'all powerful music people be in the same room? So I met with him and I said, man, I was interested why he even wanted me to meet with me. He said, I can see you're a very powerful influence in the culture of media. And whatever you say, you as a person, your platform influences a lot. He wanted my advice. He said, what do you think we should do? I said, first of all, you gotta put the song out. YouTube.
This Lucy's Grange son.
Yeah, I said, you gotta put this
What's
song
his
out.
name?
Official. Elliot Grange.
Elliot Grange.
You know what you need to do? Because I like the song. I never met him, but I try to post some of his like stuff on my Instagram. I suggest to him, I said, yo, I know artists don't like to talk, especially this new generation, but he needs to clarify what people think about him. The advice I left LA giving him is that have him do an interview. They call me back 5-6 days later. We try to get him an interview with everybody for him to explain his side. Nobody wants to do it. I said, what? That's our song. Nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole. He said, Ak, I know like you already helped us a lot. Is it too much if we ask you to give him it?
As you heard for yourself, Academics admits he started working with Elliot Grange and 10K Projects to promote 6ix9ine. This explains why Academics to this day promotes 6ix9ine and always defends him. He most likely has points in 6ix9ine's contract, or he still gets paid to market him. Ice Spice being signed to 10K means that she has the same access to Academics as 6ix9ine did. This is why you can find Academics always talking positively about Ice Spice. Academics is not slick. He is not organically promoting Ice Spice. He is a part of the machine, just like the other outlets. When the record labels want Academics to post something or talk about something, he is going to do it, no questions asked. He isn't a free thinker like he claims, but instead, a puppet doing whatever the industry tells him. Now he is being used to build up Ice Spice's career, and it's working. I bet you that if you pay attention to Academics, you will spot him talking only positively about Ice Spice, as he's trying to build up her career like he once did with 6ix9ine. This is the truth on how Ice Spice was able to make it to the top of the industry. It wasn't luck or a viral video, it was a full marketing campaign from a major record label. So many young girls are being influenced by Ice Spice, not knowing Ice Spice is just another puppet, doing whatever the labels tell her to do. I don't think Ice Spice even truly knows what she's gotten herself into. I am pretty sure soon we will start to see Ice Spice doing the Masonic hand gestures and posing doing the all-seeing eye. She is already around all the people that display they took the oath. If there's any other upcoming artists or female artists you guys want me to look into, let me know below and I'll be sure to cover it. We must remember what purpose these artists have in the industry. They took an oath to guide their audience to a burning end. That's why I always say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just want to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truth store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make goes directly to helping the channel and furthering Truth Records. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts below and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there for more truth. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.